Hello children. Equal amount of water is poured into 4 uncovered containers. Okay, so there is equal amount of water which is poured into 4 uncovered. If you see, it is not covered. Any container is not covered with the lid. Okay, the 4 containers are left on a table in a classroom for 3 days. The 4 containers are left. This uncovered 4 containers are left on a table for 3 days. From which container do you think the water will evaporate fastest? Okay, so there are these 4 containers of different shapes and sizes. No children. So from which container does the water evaporate at the fastest rate? And the answer is from the D. From the D container. Why? Because this is having a wide open. Okay, because the opening surface has got, the width is more when compared to the other 3. So because it has got a wide opening, the water, it will evaporate as the fastest rate. Okay children, clear? So D is the correct answer. 59th question. What is correct regarding water? So you are having 4 statements in the answer. So which statement is correct? It is a liquid in all the 3 states of matter. It has no definite volume and shape. It exists in all 3 states of matter, or it has definite shape and but no definite volume. See children, we are talking about water here. Okay, so the first statement, what does it tell? It is a liquid in all 3 states of matter. Is it true? No, it is not liquid. No. So when it is in liquid state, water is like water only. When it becomes in a solid state, it turns like ice. When it is a gaseous state, it becomes water vapor. No. And so that is why first one is wrong. B is, it has no definite volume and shape. Again, this is also wrong. No. Why? Because, so if you observe children here in this picture, so it has got different shapes. Now here, for example, we have taken 4 containers and we have poured the same amount of water in this. According to the shape of the container, even the water has got its shapes. No, clear? And its volume also. Clear? So that is why even the second option is also wrong. And third one, it exists in all the 3 states of matter. Yes, as we said, so it is in liquid state, solid state, and all. Children, regarding the fourth point, that is D option, it has definite shape but no definite volume. No, this is also wrong, because it will take the shape according to its container. No, so we cannot say that it has definite shape. Clear children? Yes, so that is why C option is the correct one. Now the 60th question. Which of the below conditions is required for water cycle to occur continuously? So you are having 3 conditions here in the options. So which condition is required, is needed for water cycle to occur continuously? Either there must be heat, or there must be light, or there must be air in water. There must be air in water. So which one is correct children? Yes, the first one, that is there must be heat. That is only first option. A is the correct answer. Why? Only through heat, evaporation and then condensation takes place. Because of that, we also get rain. No, this is what about the water cycle is. the continuous process of water cycle is. So for this you need heat. Okay children. 61st question. The below process is known as. The below process is known as. So what is that? Water changing changing into ice. After losing heat, water when loses heat, it changes into ice. So what is it called as? Either melting, condensation, sublimation or freezing. And the answer is freezing. No, if you keep water children in the freezer, no, in the fridge, in the freezer, what will happen? No, it is going to lose the heat and it change into ice. No, it becomes ice. So this is because of freezing. Okay. Now 62nd question. In the given figures, A and B change in the state of water is taking place. Name the process in both the setups respectively. See children, here you are having two pictures, whereas A and also the B. Okay, so this is one picture and this is one picture. So here what is happening? Change in the state of water. Change in the state of water is taking place. So name the process in both the setups respectively. So change in the state of water is, the water is changing into water vapor. That is the gaseous stage. No. And but the processes are different. The processes are different. So what are they? Either fermentation and boiling, or boiling and precipitation, or boiling and evaporation, or condensation and evaporation. And the answer is C, that is boiling and evaporation. See here we are boiling the water. We are boiling the water by producing the fire. No, here also water vapor is generated. No, and this is nothing but evaporation only, but here we are boiling it. But here because of the sun heat, the water is evaporating, which we call it as evaporation. No, so that is why C, that is boiling and evaporation. Clear children? Here the change that is occurring in the given figure is, the change that is occurring in the given figure is, what is happening here? The ice is melted as water. No, what is this? Either boiling, freezing, melting or evaporation. As I said, melting. Ice is melting as water. Clear children? Yes, now. And the next question is 64th one. Take some muddy water in a beaker. Filter it in the different ways as shown below. Which of the following is the best method of filtration? So you have taken a muddy water in a beaker and we are going to filter it in the different ways as it is there in the figure. See here. Okay. And which one has got the best method of filtering water? Okay, which is called as filtration. So here see children. So we have tied up a very clean cloth to the mouth of the container or a pot and we are just pouring the water. This is one method. This is another method is we have kept a strainer. We have kept a strainer and we are again pouring the water, filtering the water through the strainer. And another one is we have placed filter paper, okay, in a beaker and then we are pouring the water through filter paper. So where do we get the best water? In the third way. Why? Because the filter paper is going to get all the impurities settled down at the end of this beaker or the strainer, and only the pure water is going to get into the container. Whereas through cloth or through this strainer, it is not possible. I mean, it is not possible in such pure way. Okay, children. So that is why C is the correct answer. 65th question. What must have happened to the water in the tumbler X in 10 minutes before it reached the state in the tumbler Y? Okay, see here. This is X, children. X tumbler and Y tumbler. And there is water, and we are just calculating the water. We are calculating the water. Calculating in the sense we are just testing the temperature of the water here. See the thermometer here and here also. Okay, and inside this, the level of heat is shown until this area. Here the level of temperature is shown until this area. No, initially in the beginning stage it was like this. After 10 minutes the water temperature has been increased to this level. Okay, so why it is? Because the tumbler was placed in a refrigerator, the tumbler was heated on a stove, ice tumbler was added to the water, or the tumbler was left untouched. So as I said in the beginning, the tumbler was heated on the stove. So when it was heated on the stove, so the temperature of the tumbler water has been increased. So that is why the level of temperature also has been increased. Clear, children? Yes, now. Now 66th question, children. Which of these statements about ice and water is or are true? So which is the statement true about ice and water? And the options are both boil at 100 degrees Celsius, both have same temperature, or when heated the ice cubes will directly change to steam, or both are different states of water. And the answers are 1 and 4. That is, both boil at 100 degrees Celsius and both are different states of water. Okay, children. So B is the correct option. Clear? 67th question. After stepping out of the air-conditioned school bus, Kelvin's spectacles became misty. Okay. Misty is what, children? It's like some type of snow or fog covered on the glass area. Okay, that is misty. Some type of, it's not only on glass area, you can see this anywhere. But because here we are talking about Kelvin's spectacles, so I have said that on that specs, that is on the glasses. Okay, when Kelvin has stepped down from his air-conditioned school bus in the sense which has got the AC, where they'll get cool air. No, after he steps out from that bus, his spectacles became misty. Okay, so with the water and all, like as we see, when we take out the glass of water from the fridge and cool water from the fridge and we keep it aside on the table, after some time you can see some water droplets coming out of the outer surface of the glass. No, same here also it happened to the glasses. Why is this process taken place? Because of melting, or because of freezing, or because of evaporation, or because of condensation. And the answer is condensation. Now what happens? The cool air, what happens? It is going to change as water. No. So when it is exposed to heat, it is going to change as water. Water vapor changes into water. So that is why we call that as condensation. Amit made a cone of blotting paper as shown in the figure. He poured sandy water into it. What will come out into the jar? Okay children, so Amit made a cone of blotting paper. See here, this is the cone made of blotting paper. And what is blotting paper? So if you pour any liquid in this blotting paper, either not only water, oil, kerosene, any liquid, it is going to absorb it very quickly. Okay, so the total liquid will be absorbed by the paper. Okay, and along with this liquid, he also, he poured sandy water in it. He poured sandy water in it. What will come out in the from the jar? Okay, so here, because it is a blotting paper, even though he poured sandy water, nothing is going to come out into the jar. Why? Because as this is a blotting paper, the water will be absorbed. It is absorbed completely, and the sand anyway, it is not going to come out from this paper. So that is why neither sand nor water is the answer. Clear children? Neither sand nor water. Okay? Yes, that is D option is the correct answer. Clear? Yes, now. So we are